Good evening, party people. Welcome back to Sunday Night Pyre. See, we have a couple people in the room. That's great. Thanks everybody for joining me. Hope this is all working because I literally just started getting set up about 3 minutes ago. So I haven't checked anything, but it should still be how it was last week. So we just did one session of Pyre last week, and we're going to keep going right where we left off. Hopefully this should be correct. It better be correct. The Pyre. Yes, that's exactly what we just did. Perfect. Okay. How's everybody doing? I see we have several people in here. Natalie's back. Welcome back, Natalie. I thought that you were gone forever, so it's good to see you. Let me know how you're doing. Stupid Studios, welcome back. I just watched your Paper Marios. Very good. Looking forward to more of those. We got Grab Shiny Zach. Zach, how are you doing? I assume you're back for more Joe Dariel action. And then we got a newcomer, Zach Vids. Good evening. You said you're new, you subbed. I really appreciate it. That's very nice. I hope that you watched at least something on this channel before subbing, because you don't know what you're getting into. But I'm glad you're here. When was the last time I joined on stream? I don't know. Must have been a while, but I'm glad you're back. Okay, so let me see. There's some people here that weren't here last time. Let me catch you up. We're playing Pyre. We're exiled. We're stuck in a place called the Downside, and it sucks. And we got a couple people in a wagon, and we're trying to find a way to get out. And we just beat some worm people in a contest. And now I'm going to read for like 3 hours, so prepare yourself. A lot of stuff has been happening lately. My parents' house burned down. Wow, Natalie. I'm very sorry. That's horrible. They moved up to Salt Lake. Well, I'm glad they're okay. I hope their new place is alright. Do you know what happened? That's pretty serious. I would understand you being busy for a while with that going on. Let's see. Okay. You guys, tell me what you've been up to, and we'll keep going here. Here we go. After thwarting the Pyre Hearts with ease, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off toward wherever next the stars directed them. The day after New Year's. Oh, that stinks. I'm very sorry. Hope they're doing all right. Hello, John. How are you? Good to see you. Now, we got more people here. There's going to be even more to read. I've been resting my voice. It'll be fine. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns toward your companion, who is absent for the rite. That was Hedwin. He was sick. He got seasick. We were on a boat. How is Hedwin? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no worms form as yet. Something is troubling him. Oh, wait. We, I think, read this last time. Tariq's like, he died. It sounds like he's saying that he died, but really, Hedwin just, like, got out of bed. So, they're arguing about that. We saw that last time. I appreciate you watching my stuff. I'm honestly kind of surprised you can soldier through my grating voice. You don't have a grating voice. Believe me, I've heard some grating voices. Your voice is fine. Don't worry about that. You know, I love that game. I like watching people play it. So, I'm excited to watch more. Don't worry about that. I think everybody thinks their voice is grating for the most part, so don't worry about it. And alright, back to the game. Hedwin is fine. They're all arguing. Oh, that's right. We got to where we were going to choose the next star. That's right. Oh yes, Hedwin, it's fine. We won. We're great. Seek again your destination. The house is very old, so it's faulty electrical and started through the ceiling. Family's okay, but both my cats are missing. Oh, I'm sorry about your cats. Hope they're okay. Did you get any sort of... Did they get anything back from it being faulty electrical, you know? Hopefully, you know, you got something like insurance? I don't know. I don't know what you can get in that sort of situation. Where are we headed to next? Triesta, the Silver Star. Oh, yes. Still further north, then. Not simply north, this shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. A storm that never ends. That sounds great. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll just be another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can, but bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? Oh, Rookie, you dog. You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. Okay. Oh, and for anybody who's new to this stream, we have to make a lot of little choices in this game, which I take votes from the audience, so be ready to vote. Because there is a delay, and I don't want to wait forever. So just be ready. Be ready to vote on your things. I'll tell you what the choices are when they come up. Let's see. Bong, 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 bong. We got the bell. I think we already saw all this stuff. We have Fae. The house wasn't insured. It was built in the 60s, but they needed to move out. There was asbestos in the house. Oh, well. I mean, that stinks, but maybe in the long run it'll be better for them, you know. Hopefully. Oh, hi, Reader. I'm so happy right now. She's always happy. I'm happy because I was so worried about Mr. Headwind for a while there, you know? He was so kind to me when we first met him. Him and Miss Jodariel and Mr. Greentail and you too. But I just really like him. I do too, Faye. I'll come clean there. She sighs. She seems happy to be here. Say, do you... She trails off for a moment. Do you think he likes me too? That I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we encourage her? Let her down or change the subject? Here's the first vote. Vote quickly. She's wondering if Headwind likes her. What do you guys want to say? John is ready. Zach is new. Zach, you are not new. You know the deal. I saw that I missed another Monster Hunter beta this weekend, I think, which stinks, but I didn't know they were going to have a third one. I thought they were just going to do the two, and I didn't really have time this weekend anyway. So I saw that you sent me an invitation, Zach, but I was busy. But the game comes out soon. I don't think I'll get it right at launch, but hopefully, you know, sometime in the next month. Lauren, hey! Alright, John, let me make sure I didn't miss one here. All my brothers are up there, and so the grandkids, so it's good for them. Good, Natalie, I'm glad. John says, let her down. Lauren, welcome. It says, encourage her. Zach's all about that, encourage. Alright, everybody says encourage except John. But John doesn't like Ti'zo either, so I don't know where his head's at. The ship must always sail. That's right. Very good, very good. You suggest to Faye that if she has certain feelings for Headwind, that she should let him know. It is a rare privilege to feel loved. Oh, yeah. That's true. That's a good lesson. If you have feelings for somebody, you should let them know. I try to let people know how I feel about them. More often than I used to. Maybe not all the time, but more often. Then she begins to laugh. Oh, you're so silly, Reader. I didn't mean like him like that. That's so embarrassing. You fools, you all fell for it. Besides, I think that maybe he's a little old, you know? I'm gonna go cheer him up. This is a funny story. Leaving you to ponder what just happened exactly. She's a goofball. But she did gain some hope for the next rite, so good job. She doesn't like him like that. You guys, you're all pervs. Anyway. Let's continue on. Ti'zo, that piece of small nothingness. I do not hate him. I feel nothing for that thing. Yeah, right. I know you have strong feelings. Here's another vote. Everybody enter your votes. Should we go through Ragged Rock? Rookie spotted wreckage in the area and believes there should be valuables to find. Or should we go through Frostsea? Ti'zo seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. Do vote now. Also, I believe I set up an iCard up in that opposite corner where you can vote on how you feel about Ti'zo, because I think we should put this issue to bed. So, put in the chat which way you guys want to go, and then vote on that iCard. It'll be great. Sorry I keep doing this. I'm like, it's okay. Lauren, how are you doing out there? How's Ohio? Faye, you tease. You guys can still make fan art of them. It's fine. My boyfriend still doesn't understand shipping. We've been together for 4 months and he still doesn't understand. Natalie, how much time do you spend explaining it to him? I didn't get it for a long time, but I did get on Tumblr, and it's all over the place there, so I was inundated with it. Ragged Rock, Frothsea, Stormwall. We can't go to Stormwall, Zach. That's where we're going. We got 2 for Frothsea. So that's where we're going to go. I'm sure John wanted to go to Frothsea too, but he just didn't want to go with Ti'zo. The imp Ti'zo has been much more animated even than usual. He is the best zipper. What is it, little one? Ti'zo seems to think something very delicious is in these waters. He keeps on screeching. I don't think I've ever seen him like this. Stop fighting about Ti'zo. Wait, what is he... Just then, Ti'zo dives into the waters and vanishes into the depths. Oh, I hope he can swim. He can, but he appears crestfallen when he finally returns, his claws empty. Aww. Ti'zo's very disappointed that whatever he attempted to catch eluded him. Fae begins to sob uncontrollably. The two revel in each other's misery for a time. Ah, well... That happens. Too bad. I wanted him to catch a fish. Can't be helped. Ohio's good. Weather can't decide what it wants to do, but it's good. I'm glad. Weather here has been really good. It was much warmer this weekend than it has been. It was nice. A bunch of the snow melted. I only care about Stormwall. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Okay. Hold, good ladies and good sirs. This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites have ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do. And in turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined. Let this knight join you, please. Can you believe this headwind? Not really, no. I'm currently finally playing... Sorry, switching back to chat. Finally playing Kingdom Hearts for the first time ever now that I own it in a PS2. Nice! I would love to do a stream of it. That would be great. Kingdom Hearts is great. I like watching people play that. Yes. Kingdom Hearts 1 is great. I actually like playing the second one better. It was a personal opinion. But they're very good. I like how you can highlight the red words. Yes, that's where you get a lot of the backstory, so they don't have to explain everything. Ti'zo's a bit useless. What? Lauren, you'll rue the day. Isn't Kingdom Hearts 3 supposed to be out this year? I think so. I think so. Whenever we're watching a movie or show, I'll just be like, I ship them so much. And you'll look at me like, well, good luck with that, I guess, Natalie. I can't help you there. I can't even explain it. I just understand it, I guess. The knights. Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor and the rights did stir this poor knight's soul. It's Sir Gilman. For people who weren't here last time, we just beat him in a contest right before we ended last stream. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the Sea Dominion that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre Hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of Oris. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the deathless tempest, then he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you past the storm. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. I don't think this one matters. I'm not going to have you guys vote on it. Yes? As he begins to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths. Yet, through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he's going and what he intends to do. Best of that worm boy in the right. Watching some anime, recording LPs, working on a fan game. Nice. It's good to be productive. I'm finally trying to start getting back into doing things because I took like 4 months off. Because, guys, the holiday season is busy. Everyone keep this in mind because probably next Thanksgiving I'm going to be like, see you guys in a few months because just got too much stuff to do. He didn't even know what Easter eggs were. We were watching The Walking Dead and there are Easter eggs all over it, and he's straight up looking for an egg. Said they were basic. Do you like the final act and the potential game could be... John likes Sir Gilman. Alright, let's help him out and get through this storm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, I've got we're gonna do this whole game on stream, and then I actually have some videos prepared, but I'm gonna save them for later. Maybe when we're done with this. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just. Thus Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Alright, this is just showing us how to control Gilman, but you can see he leaves a trail of aura behind him, which is different from everybody else. Boing, jump like that, and instead of shooting aura out, you can do this. Alright, you can slash back to the beginning of your trail, which is a little different, but that's how he works. Free. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed Plurnes, boiling the seas with their wrath. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage to the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends! This night shall finish what the Underking Aura started. So we can use this to cut back through these bubbles, like so. It's a little weird, but it works. There we go. That's heavy rain. Hold it right there, you traitorous slug! How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked, here you hold no sway over this knight. And what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why you dare to staunch the tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. Pyre hearts, banish him. This is an order. These are the guys we just beat last time. Yes. Welcome to my aura. Yeah. Ran into that. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass to me. Banish now this troublemaker. Come get some. Get over. You are master of this night no longer, Sir Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor. This knight will have your head, Gilman! Gilman! Uber! How you doing? I've been hearing a lot of stories that Uber is doing really good in Cuphead. Very exciting. Heavy Rain's really good. Oh, speaking of Heavy Rain, I haven't played it, but I saw a video, maybe it was on Outside Xbox, where they were talking about, it's really funny, you guys should look it up later. They were talking about, like the games where it has the funniest things happen when you are bad at QuickTime events, and one of them was Heavy Rain, and so it showed a part where he's like chasing some guy through a grocery store, and they just miss all of the QuickTime events, so he's just like bumping into everybody and like spilling groceries everywhere and slipping outside, and it's just really funny. Well worth the watch. Gilman is kind of cool. But Zach, do you like him more than Ti'zo? As the day wears on, there's still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little tempest ought no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless tempest begins to simmer and subside. Oh, Gilman, you've done it again. Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Okay, we have Gilman now. There's also a part where if you drink too much OJ, Ethan stops working. Zach's gotta get his laundry. He's like close to Ti'zo, I get you. Alright, through the tempest. Anybody out there been up to anything? I just worked all week. Nothing too exciting. We went to the trampoline park again this morning. That was tiring. And now I'm doing this, and then back to work tomorrow. I don't like working. I just want to play stuff all the time. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We're stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. I got Digimon. I've just been too tired to play it. What Digimon? Is there a new game out? I keep falling asleep while playing. Me and Josh finally got our promise rings. Nice. Making it all official, Natalie. Very good. That's very exciting. Are they like plain rings, or are they fancy stuff on them? If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We're close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You're on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Say, Tariq? Aye, Ruki, what is it? That loot you're always carrying around, you know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood. Know what I mean? Ah, then, let me see what I can do.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the brine belies a leaden sky. The stars all hide away from the chill and
Alright, we have finally made it out of the sea and are now in Black Basin, which looks very uncomfortably hot. Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. That doesn't make any sense to me, that title, John, but it sounds cool. I do like Digimon, although I haven't really played any of those games. His is black titanium and mine is black with an amethyst heart. That does sound very pretty. Sounds like something I would appreciate. This music is good. Natalie, this whole soundtrack is on YouTube if you want to listen to it. And do post a pic. Speaking of posting things, for everybody in the chat, I do have a Discord server, which you can find a link to on the main channel page. Everyone is welcome to join. We can chat. You can post pictures of things. So, everyone's welcome to do that if you want. Now then, at last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. I would not like this place. It is too hot. Gilman! We have a new item also. It's Sir Gilman's Crest, official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, oft sought by worm knights. I'm gonna take a nap, big dog. Gotta edit and have school tomorrow, but I'm having trouble staying awake. No problem, Zach. You go get some sleep. I saw you guys posted a Franbo, which I'm probably gonna watch later. So, you have a good night, and I'll catch you later. Talk to Gilman here. You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. One less Ti'zo voter. Oh no, John is gaining power in this chat. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law, described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they are written by the Under King Horus and his 7 friends deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence that Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. This guy is really hard to read. He uses a lot of words. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness. So please excuse him, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Okay, Gilman, you make me tired. Let's survey. You find that Hedwin has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright, everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Don't fall into any lava out there. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in this lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Uber's gonna vote Ti'zo for Zach. That's very nice of you, Uber. Are you enjoying Cuphead? Tell us about it. I like hearing about your victories. Eventually, your companions make their way back and everyone arrives as planned or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back. I've come back. Fae returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from the northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Ti'zo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rock nearby. The little imp Ti'zo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you near to the wagon. There's a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows in the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Triesta. Just impossible. But you're doing so well, and really, Grim was like the hardest one for me. Grim and then Rumor Honeybottoms that you said you already beat, and everything else past that point I think was easier, in my opinion. So, you'll be fine. The exiles of the High-Wing Remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. negotiate with them. Then Headwind steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodariel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. Glare. It's vocation time. I'm gonna need votes, please. What do you guys want us to do? We can go foraging, maybe find something. We can study the books and get a team bonus. Or we can mentor one companion. That'd be Headwind, Jodariel, Rookie, Fae, Ti'zo, or Gilman. And give them a little experience. Please vote on what you would like to do. I'm stuck on the mermaid now. I hate her fish guts. Yeah, she's kind of a jerk. But she didn't take me too awfully long. Just a couple tries. But enough of that. Pyre! Uber, did you fight Werner Vermin yet? Because that's my favorite music. What should we do with our time? That's weird. The right stick lets me move the circle within a circle, but that's all. I always vote study because I'm a nerd. So we got one vote for study in private. Does anybody else have a preference? Study or mentor companion, as long as it isn't Ti'zo. Lauren, why don't you like Ti'zo? What's wrong with you? Why did you come into the stream to hate on Ti'zo? I invited you as a friend. What is with this? Study. We got studies. Okay. Alright, we got several studies. I shall decide. Let's see. Okay. We did hope once already. We'll do one of these other ones. Quickness. All studies. Everyone likes study. Alright, everyone is going to be a little bit faster. Let us continue. Perhaps we'll need another vote. We will. Would you guys rather go through the Black Shore? Jodariel wishes to avoid the harps by staying on the low ground, or take Highwing Cove. Tariq believes he can negotiate safe passage with the harps. Do you guys want to try to negotiate safe passage, or should we just sneak? Let me know. Ti'zo, more like T-no. Oh, that's horrible. No, you're not the only one, but you're both terrible. Oh boy. You guys are a bunch of goobers. Which way should we go? Through this horrible, awful place. We got Black Shore. Black Shore, everybody wants us to sneak around. 3 for Black Shore. Okay. I'll probably do it. You guys better not ruin this trip. The shattered lands of Black Shore proved difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodariel searches for a solid path forward to little avail. Fie on these blasted lands. How are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not so unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. Oh good, Natalie. That's fine. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time he soon returns. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Trieste. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom exactly? Uh-oh. It didn't work, guys. Just then, a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodariel up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. I got a new phone, so I have a lot more room for more apps. Nice. Jodariel's scowl deepens. For centuries, the Commonwealth withstood the Highwing remnant's treacherous assaults thanks to soldiers such as she. So Jodariel used to be in the army, up above where we all came from, and they were at war with these bird people. She is not comfortable here. Lost 4 hope. Good lord. It's not great. But we did make it to the nest of Trieste, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent and remain watching now. Alright, I'm going to go to the slug market, and then I will need votes. Everyone needs to vote for one person they want to take part in the rite. We get to send 3 people. I want everybody to tell me your top choice. Keep in mind that Jodariel has lost a lot of hope, so we can put her in, but she's going to have some issues. Let me know your top pick while we go shopping. Oh, hey guys, what brings you way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. It's Falcon Ron, and what craft does he have today? Righteous Flame. That's not bad. That's not bad either, but I don't really need this stuff. You can choose Headwind, Jodariel, Rookie Greentail, Fae, Ti'zo, or Sir Gilman. 2 for Ti'zo. He's gonna get in. Let's see, should I make any of these better? He does not have a talisman. I'll bump up Headwind again. Why not? Alright. Hold on. Gilman, Ti'zo, Ti'zo, Gilman. Okay. Does anyone want to vote for the 3rd then? We got Ti'zo and Sir Gilman. Come back when you're gonna buy something. Get out of here, Falcon Ron. Okay. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. The anger, it swells. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodariel glowers after her. Rookie as well, alright. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She's quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out, it's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Headwind shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodariel. No, Headwind, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the way, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Headwind, but you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must. That Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jodariel storms off as Headwind turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. A reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like and tell your comrade there the truth of it. Why don't you? Okay, so I really want to play Corpse Party, Book of Shadows, and Blood Drive. Any chance those are available on the PS2? I don't know. I haven't played any of them. I haven't heard of 2 of them. You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here now are earnest. This one doesn't need a vote. I can pick. She seems alright. You tell Headwind that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodariel will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwin. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Hamatha has joined us, suddenly. Let it begin.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
I don't know. From a distance you observe as Hamatha, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, head toward your adversaries in the ranks. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Tamatha. Hamatha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding, with her creepy eye. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I have come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself again consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Hamatha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Yes, Hamatha gets our attention. Listen to me, reader, darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. We may have to use Hamatha. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Oh, Gilman will not participate, so that Hamatha can take his place. You observe the treacherous terrain. Hamatha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you. Okay, so...
Who shall conduct this rite?
Well, Hamatha must.
Hamatha.
I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Okay, she is unwilling, but that's okay because we have...
Ti'zo.
Yes, and then John also said can't do. Yeah, there's only can't do because we're limited.
Ruki.
Huh? Oh yeah, you got it, chum.
It is done.
Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. Let's go. I shan't be tricked by you again, Hamatha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Hamatha seems to sense your presence and catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I am to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the Highwing remnants can do.
Reader, you put yourself amidst a feud between 2 sisters? That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exiled Pamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten St. Triesta's grace.
Alright, so this is how she works, a little different from everybody else. See, darling, we harps were not so bad. Now I suppose we better get to work. Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the skies, sisters. Talon formation. Let's see what we can do.
The orb is loose.
She jumped right into the fire. Oh, so close.
Too bad for that one. The path to glory laid bare.
Ti'zo, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? Kree. Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. I do.
Oh,
Nope. Can't catch Ti'zo. They sure are trying though, aren't they?
oh.
Gotcha. Zip!
Onward thus to greater glory.
Jeez, John. Never heard you hate somebody so much.
One false move. Deliverance.
He's a meanie.
There goes Tamitha.
I can't catch Rookie Greendale.
Sublime.
Piece of cake. Especially since they keep jumping into the fire. Big idiots.
Tread lightly.
See ya.
Yes.
There we go, another Pro Ti'zo. Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Thane. To think that you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I've wronged you, that's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone stay back. Oh yeah. Prevail.
What is it those two think they're doing? The rights are not the place to settle petty scores. And it is done. The you-know-who prevailed. 'Twas as though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
Yes, thank you.
The right is complete.
You Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postpone the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. She's the worst. Ti'zo is trying to let Pamitha know the others are returning to the wagon. Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
Faster, stronger, and a little better looking, too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? No, Rookie, indeed there is not. Okay. Yes, we'll take explosive temper.
The imp Ti'zo appears to have a certain depth of knowledge.
Just had an inspiration. Lots of good stuff. And safe return. Oh, almost 400 people. That's okay.
Until the stars align.
Anybody got any plans for this week? I'm just gonna be working. It's gonna be not that exciting. After defeating the Essence in a rather one-sided contest, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Rookie? But Rookie does not seem to hear the question. He's been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her winning bird smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. Does he think she's cute? He's not wrong. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. Josh got me a new bike, so I'm going to try it out tomorrow. Nice. You mean like a bicycle? Does it have a basket on the front to carry things? I must know. There is somewhere I may ask we go here in Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Let us. Something shines brightly. It's Lu, the vernal star. Oh, yeah. The glade of Lu, directly due west. Then it is just as my client indicated. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Wakingwood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. Creepy. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west where he supposedly awaits. Yes, a bicycle. No basket, no streamers. It's perfect. No streamers, though. That's cool, though. What color is it? Laura and I leave for Vegas for a work conference Sunday. Wow. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in Vegas at a work conference? I haven't been to a work conference. I don't know what you do there. Do you have a briefcase prepared? I did start watching Bleach. I think you and Aaron talked about it when I was over once. We might have brought it up, but I don't think either of us have ever watched Bleach, so I don't know anything about it. But tell us how it's going. Do you like it? Ugh, let me readjust. My big old body. Alright, who's inside? Probably Pamitha, yes. And we've also gained Pamitha's moonshine, kept close at hand in the off chance of a good occasion, or a very bad one. Turquoise and black, nice. Good color combo. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, that's weird. But then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, Rita, darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice Headwind boy. I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. I'm not prejudiced against winged people. I don't have any history with them. We're starting a new diet to try to get healthier. That sounds good. We just did that as well. I've already lost 5 pounds. It's not bad. It's just because I'm having less snacks. but it works. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I have business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. Ugh. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story, all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe not soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. I'll let you know all the residents are going, but it's a big education fair. Very cool, Lauren. I hope you have fun. If you win big at the casino, send some our way. If you don't mind. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Go, Andy. Go, both of you. Thanks. Yeah. We did this same thing a long time ago, and then, you know, we moved. Not here, but elsewhere, and we're just like, feh, just eat whatever. I was losing weight at that time because I was deeply depressed. So gaining weight wasn't really an issue for me at that time. But I'm better now, so I eat lots of snacks. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me, and besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. But I'm not a liar, I'm a nice boy. Okay. Let us continue. We're headed to Waking Wood. Through Sulphurmane. The lone minstrel cautions that the one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. The wagon has hit a snag descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jodariel is not pleased. First, that blasted little bird, now this! Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. What a beast. May this Sandalwood be worth all of the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He's very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Oh, Jody, you're the best. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward down the jagged slopes toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. A vote must be approaching. Prepare yourselves. Should we go through Flamberg? Sir Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable there. Or Glass Peak. Pamitha says she can procure a talisman there. That would be an equipable item. Which way would you like to go? And go, Natalie, too. Yes, you guys can do it. When it comes to diets, and I don't have a lot of experience in this sort of thing, but as with a lot of things, slow progress is great. You don't have to get, you know, a big change right away, because people don't get that and then they give up, you know. Slow progress. Which way shall we go? Both ways look hot and uncomfortable. That's for sure. Glass Peak. Yup, Glass Peak. Okay. Got two there. That'll probably be enough. I like a good talisman too. Don't know how we got over there, but okay. Having gone the route Pamitha recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know, but just the same we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Yeah, I don't, like, there's nothing I really want to buy right now, so we don't need the money. Pamitha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we Highwing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. Star Splinter. When preparing to fling the orb, which we didn't do last time, but you can throw it, charge up speed is increased. That is nice, because it takes a long time. Good pull. Oh, look, there's lots of plants over here and less fire. Having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Waking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. Are we supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rights beckon, and the rights take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The lone minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Which way shall we go? Through Needlefield. Doesn't sound great. The lone minstrel says Sandalwood studied the rites here. Or Greymore says Sandalwood once lived there. Which way shall we go? It may not matter, but what sounds better to you guys? This is good. It gives me a chance to rest my voice. Ugh. This is more talking than I do in an entire week. When I get the equipment, I can do Tales of Symphonia, Resident Evil 4, Kingdom Hearts. Me and Josh will definitely do a Mortal Kombat series. Nice. That all sounds great. I will definitely watch some of that, Natalie. Would the Mortal Kombat series just be you two doing fatalities on each other all the time? Because I would love that. Needlefield. Greymore. Uh-oh, it's a tie. Is there anybody else out there who's going to vote? Or do I need to choose this one? Which way should we go? A small clearing or contains the grandest trees? Okay, you know what? Lauren sounds sure in her response. Natalie seemed a little not sure with the question mark there, so we'll go to Needlefield. That's what I will base this on. I came up with a reason. It all works. Sandalwood is a master in the rites, or used to be at least. Then, well, it's not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now, if only we could find him. He used to mentor his own companions in the rites, not far from here. Too late, Lauren. However, you find no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance you remain quite lost in the woods. Well, look at that. The woods seem to have encroached. There's no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Oh boy, this is going to be a lot of things. You know what? Maybe I'll just take charge of this one, because there's going to be a lot of choices that takes a long time. Fae seems drawn to this location, or Ti'zo, you know. I'm going to go with Ti'zo. Lauren. I picked yours last time, and I'm picking Ti'zo this time. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Indeed. Everyone can go ahead. Ooh, I'm going to do something with Jodaria here, but it mentioned vocations, so you guys can go ahead and vote. Shall we forage? Shall we study the book? Shall we mentor somebody? Vote now, and I'll just use that. But in the meantime, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Jodariel. Hello, Sandra. Certainly. A special trial for Jodariel. What is the meaning of this reader? You shall know soon. I just thought you'd get more info from Sandalwood's home. Could be, but you know what? It could have been that both places is like, you get lost, there's nothing here, and maybe it doesn't matter. But that is a good reason. You just sounded like you weren't sure of if that's the way you wanted to go or not. What is the meaning of this reader? Where are the others? Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Hold, she says. Very well then, reader, let us show her whether she is right. Alright, Joe. Huh, you think you can send birds past Jodariel? A fool's errand. Yes, Ti'zo. Oh. Dunked it. Fools! No one can stand before Jodariel. Ha ha ha! Destroyed. You guys. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I'm never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. You guys tell me what vocations you want to do, because we're going to have to do them next, probably. No, I'm glad you guys are both here. You know, we finished Symphonia, and we had quite a bit of people watching that, which was great. And then I didn't do anything for like 4 months. I'm like, well, nobody's going to come watch now, because everybody forgot who I was. So I'm glad that some people have been watching. That's great. And after we finish this game, I'm not going to take a huge break, and we'll just get into some other game, you know, soon after. That was a strange experience. Yes, but we got Solium's Horn. A nice talisman for Jodariel. Let us compare. Quickness, because she is kind of slow. That is nice, but actually I want her to have the quickness. Because she is very slow. But we'll keep that on hand for later. I was a very active chatter on his last stream of Tales of Symphonia, but then some stuff happened. Yep, I'm glad you were there, Natalie. I really liked seeing you all the time. And clearly, a lot of stuff has happened to you, so I definitely understand. But I am happy to see you again. You find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall brush of the under thicket, but then... What is it, Ti'zo? Aha! Ti'zo seems to have found a clue to the whereabouts of the client. Oh yeah, Andy, I still need to send you that Hawaiian haystack recipe. Yes, you do. You can put it in the Discord, too, because there's a section called Wonder Chef where you can post food or food-related items. So you can put it there for everybody if you want. I had forgotten about that. The little imp brings to you a strip of bark. It does not seem usual at first until you notice a message carved on the inside. A bark strip. On it is written, "Come to Cinderroot, S." Yeah, I helped you through most of the game. You did. You did. It would have taken me longer without some guidance. So it's some kind of message from this Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? It is due northwest. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. And now it's time for vocations. I don't think anybody said any vocations. First, I'm going to go with the first thing anybody says. What should we do? Go, Ti'zo. That's right. Somebody say one of these, or I'm just going to pick. I'll do it. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, dink, dink. Rustle, rustle, rustle. No takers? I know there's like a delay. So maybe you guys haven't heard this yet, but... Mentor! Let's say mentor. Question mark, but we're gonna do it. I shall choose... Okay, you both went for it. Good. So we can give someone some experience. Let's see if anyone is close to leveling up. Faye, maybe. Gilman, yes. Pamitha, yes. Gilman's gonna get boosted experience, as will Faye. So why don't we do Pamitha? Get her first perk. Fine then, let us chat together for a spell. You illustrate to Pamitha some of the intricacies of the rites, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as of one mind. You sense she grasps some of the concepts. Bing! Ooh, that's a big list. Well, Tamitha, soon I'll be catching up with you at this, whether or not you like it. Let us choose. While flying, move faster. That's great. For 5 seconds after banishing someone, move faster. 30% faster. I like the flying. What does this lead to? Permanently big quickness. Permanently all around good. Interesting. I'm gonna do this one then. Yes. Perfect. Good mentoring, everyone. Let's continue. We'll get over there at some point. Cinder Root, then. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinder Root, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. Damn it, Sandalwood! You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Ti'zo. He has spotted something or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges towards him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Ti'zo, but you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood. It has been too long, Volfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. Us. You. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my kin, though we shall manage our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all of this? I don't know if this decision matters. We're going to insist on staying, because we're not going to just leave. This is our show. You stand your ground, meeting Volfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Volfred, sir, I'm Hedwyn. My companion and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here thanks to you and also to this reader. Not just a reader, they're a friend. My friend. They're not disposable. We made them a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Volfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hope that you have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. Of course we're staying. Yeah, I'm not going to be like, see you guys, have fun with the rest of the game. You have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. I, Volfred, sir? Come, let's have a chat. Of course. Volfred strides towards the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Uber, what's up? We just met Volfred Sandalwood. He's on the wagon. And we're going up to the Glade of Blue. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying this game, okay? Even if you're not, I'm going to keep playing it because I enjoy it. But I hope you are. I know a lot of people came to Symphonia because they had played that and stuff. And this is kind of a newer thing. But hope it's okay. Hope you guys like listening to me talk non-stop. Because that's what we're getting. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Blue, where the stars directed you. Volfred nods his approval but leaves everyone to their devices. Sandalwood seems to be kind of a dick. He's okay, I think. But, you know, at first he's like... You know, he doesn't know how committed we are. We're in his wagon. This is all his, by his design. He doesn't know who we are. He will know. Alright. Got a couple things to do, and then it will be time for a right, so I need everybody's top choice for someone to go on the right. As far as I know, everyone is available. Ah, Volfred. As you approach Volfred's Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his wagon rather than he in yours. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like it. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Yes, the music. Yes. And you, seriously, the whole thing's on YouTube. It's great. Go listen to it. Tariq, if you have a moment. I, Volfred, sir, what is it? This reader, you deem them worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Volfred, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that their achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet they and the others followed them. Indeed. Your words make sense as ever, Tariq. And what does little Ti'zo think of them, I wonder? Ti'zo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he's happy to have you around. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine us. High praise isn't oft spoken by those two, my kin. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us, Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. Indeed. Now we will check in with everybody's favorite slug merchant. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise, which we opened here just now, so give you a great deal. Just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. What do we have? The right light. Once per right, if the bearer's pyre is extinguished. Oh, so if we lose, you get a second chance. Hopefully we won't need that. I'm gonna take that, though, for sure. And we have this bark strip that I don't think we need anymore, so we'll just sell that. Yeah, I'm gonna take some of these starvests, because they're cheap. Thanks, Ron. Be seeing you guys. Okay. Alright, everybody tell me who you want to be in the right. Pick one person. Go, 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 go. Because now is the time. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time. But then you notice one of the trees move. It shuffles towards you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. Oh, yes. I feel like the slug merchant should sound like Gurgi from the Black Cauldron. Now, I've actually never seen Black Cauldron, so I don't know what that sounds like. But if you'd like to record yourself doing that voice and post it for everybody to listen to, that would be just swell. Well, goodness, by the roots of Luce Glorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? One moment. You guys are gonna love this guy. Much better. H. Manly Tinderstauf at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you in the rites. For now, I'm just whiling away the time, making small talk. Now then, as I've introduced myself, your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye, you see Volfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstauf is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Jodariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Volfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but you do so at your peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn. Just a second, I want to make sure I didn't miss any votes. Nope, I'm good.
Once again, the stars align themselves before you, reader. And here now at the Glade of Liu, I have to say, you've come so very far. But there are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
Sorry, I was gonna start, but you guys, your fancy man voice is good. I'm glad you guys think so. Can't do that voice, but you do a spot on sponge. Oh god, please don't. Please don't do that. Sorry. Here we go. Rookie or Headwind. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got all the votes we got. Rookie or Headwind, Headwind, Ti'zo. Rookie, Headwind, Ti'zo. We can do that. I wonder, oh honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent! Then fine, let us begin the dance indeed. Hoof. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth.
Who shall conduct the rite? Headwind. Ti'zo, it is done.
Are you quite ready, finally, O Nightwings? May all those masks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. I'm awake from my surprise nap. Anger for Ti'zo can tire a growing boy out. Oh, John, are you guys staying up too late working on videos? You're always taking these naps. You weren't here to vote, so Ti'zo got thrown in the mix. Now come along, let's give the stars a show. Oh, manly tender stuff. Yes. May I present to you Humboldt Manly Jr. Why, is every bit my equal and is poised to guarantee the Tinderstaff line shall have a bright, bright future. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while. We've got to shut him up already. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Come on, let's get it. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen? The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. Armello has apparently scheduled an event.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth, reader. There are many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he himself. The Nightwings.
How about you welcome that? Oh, what's this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Indeed. Alright, Ti'zo.
Your adversary Manly is comfortable in this suffocating glade. Yet he longs now for the comfort of his Commonwealth estate. Perhaps such wealth ought to be reserved instead for you. Yes.
Can't stop Ti'zo. Oh dear, the woods are closing in, uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, we could put an end to this that much sooner.
Be gone.
Haha, how about you guys suck it? What?
Righteous fire!
Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you for being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. So cease with all your scurrying about with that damned orb, and let me handle this. Indeed not. Oh, oh, I ran out of stamina.
Now plunge into the flame. A blow against the adversary's pyre.
Alright, you Nightwings, I've had it up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply had it up to here with all of these encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. It is getting rather tight, isn't it? Come here, Manly, I have a surprise for you. It's Ti'zo! Oh, darn.
Ti'zo banished.
They got me. Oh. Oh, it's fine. Manly can't seem to get past that. Ah! Stop it. Yeah.
Verily,
One more.
no more than a lick of flame remains.
Oh, jeez. Ah!
If I were that one, I'd be rather angry.
Ooh.
You have it!
Got you.
And it is done. Fine, yes, the Nightwings did prevail. And what a crushing victory it was.
That's right. How can you hate Ti'zo? He's
Thus
so
end
cute.
this night's proceedings.
Everybody remember to vote on the, it's this way, the iCard up in that opposite corner. You can tell me what you think of Ti'zo. And I will post the results on the Discord. How about that? We do stay up late usually, but I don't know. Lately, I've just been exhausted, probably getting sick. Oh no, you can't be sick, John. I hope you guys are okay. But you do work very hard. I wouldn't be too surprised if you got sick. Me and Josh just got over being sick. We just stay up late watching movies. We were all pretty much sick, but it was probably because of, like, daycare and stuff. Like, Rowan and all the kids got sick, and then everybody's parents got sick. Go ahead, Win. I have to get going because I'm in the process of being sick, and I'm an hour ahead. See you next week. All right, Lauren, thanks for hanging out. You have a good week, and have fun at your conference, if I don't talk to you before then. Bye. All right. We did it one step closer, everyone. Yeah, that's how we do it, people. And then some Ti'zo noises. Well, my. Oh, worry not, oh Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine. We'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you now. Ta-ta.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Big experience for Headman. Okay. While bearing the orb, Headwind and his allies move with and past the orb more quickly. Or you can instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Interesting. We're going to take fast orb moving, I think, and next time we'll get Sacred Wand. Good.
Witness the rites firsthand. And
It's only
be
7 here.
inspired.
Yep, and it's 8 here, and then Lauren's a little out east.
Until the next.
That was well done, my kin. I am beginning to see why your companions vouch for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. Oh, Volfred. Chill out, I'm in charge here. Sort of. Where will we go next? After vanquishing the chastity almost effortlessly, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Volfred, we were perfect. We were on point. Adequate. Thank you, Hedwin. Yes, adequate for the next part of our plan. Go have your reader there consult the stars. See where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside then. Oh, I see. I'm getting Steam notifications, but I don't think it's popping up for you guys. That plan Volfred mentioned, I just want you to know I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer thanks to you. Let us see what is next. I have an idea. Yes. This is an important one. It's Solium, the Golden Star. It's really hard to figure out what to eat for food when Josh is still dead asleep. Why is that hard? Eat whatever you want. I don't know if you can do that, but yeah. I like it when everybody's asleep and I'm still up because I can just go in the kitchen and make something really, like, big bowl of noodles and, like, fry some eggs on there and get a big glass of milk or something and be like, yes, this is my night. Oh, I get to do that sometimes. Eat pickles. Pickles are good, yes. A lot of things are good pickled. Pickled onions are, like, better than regular onions. Pickled radish is better than radish. I don't like cucumbers, but pickled cucumbers are good. Pickling is great. They really were onto something there. So now, see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north where looms Mount Elodiel, and at the very top the fall of Solium. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Volfred, sir, how did you know? Volfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts as though he is directing them at you. All I want is turkey, cream cheese, and pickles. There's no good food. Aw, that's too bad. Turkey, cream cheese, and pickles actually would go together quite well.
I, too, can read, my kin. Forbidden though the words may be.
Okay. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique, but as I said, I'll let them do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy, it is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest, and for that matter, so can I, if you'll excuse me. Yo, today I ate some much food. Ate a big lunch from Wingstop. Then we had an oddly big snack break to record. Then as soon as we finished, my wife had finished dinner. That sounds great. We went to the trampoline place the first time this morning. Then we went to a brewery for lunch, and I got a pizza that had gorgonzola, pears, like baked pears, I think arugula, balsamic vinegar, that sort of thing. It was very good. Had a big root beer, which was delicious. And then I didn't really eat anything after that. I'm probably gonna get some food after this. You take a couple slices of turkey, spread cream cheese, and take a pickle, roll it up like a burrito. That's exactly what I was thinking. I've had that before, it's good. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Alright, we're recovered. At dawn, Volfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. I totally know why Josh is asleep, though. We were at the ER until 3, and we're up until about 5 to 6. Why were you guys at the ER? One time we had to go to the ER. I think it was when Erin was pregnant. It wasn't anything serious, but she wasn't feeling well, and we had it checked out and stuff. And we were there till like 5, and then went home, and I just called into work. I'm like, I can't do anything today. I'm gonna be asleep all day. We're going to the Sclorian shore. We're getting to some important stuff, so I hope you guys are around for it. I mean, not right now. It might be in a little while, but we're headed that way. And with all this food in my tummy, all this food talk still makes me hungry. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now, too. You get clear of the woods at last and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodiel. You will have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Volfred calls everyone together. Respite? Respite? I don't know how to say that word. I don't use it. To discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible. Am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject and only know the truth of how you feel, which you guys will have to vote on. Here are your 8 choices. Please vote. I know what my choice is, but I want to hear what your choices are. I had a really bad pain in my abdomen, but the test results were all perfect. Oh, I'm sorry about your pain, Natalie. That stinks. Hope your appendix isn't exploding or something. Grapes are good too, though. What does freedom mean to you, viewer at home? Is freedom doing what you want? Achieving inner peace? Having no master? Going where you please? To feel true love? Living without fear? Nothing. Does it mean nothing at all? Doing what you want? Yes. John, if you say you have freedom, does that mean you just do what you want? Nellie says living without fear. Anybody else? Living without fear. All fine answers. I think that'll carry it, though. Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. You tell Volfred that freedom means living without fear, and not being subject to persecution or retaliation for one's thoughts or choices. He considers your remarks for a short while. Good answer, my kin. I happen to agree. Fear takes hold in freedom's wake. But fear is a natural impulse, is it not? A common feeling we all share from time to time, a deeply rooted impulse. Rooted? He's a tree. There to aid our judgment and spur us on to acts of courage. If not for fear, I doubt we could accomplish very much in life, and just now we stand upon the brink of accomplishing something vital. He then turns his attention to the whole group. I'll be scared and still do what I want. Now let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear, just as your reader stated. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think, or not think. He looks out towards the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rites. Then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I'm asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be a part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish, live out your remaining days here like so many others. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth as you are doing here, then speak now. Volfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rites, and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom. You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and the others. That is my promise. think about the failure, the fear of failure, the fear of being different, the fear of little things. It's okay to be afraid of someone chasing you around with a chainsaw or a knife, though. Yes, it's okay to be afraid. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, but let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Volfred turns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said and plot the wagon's northward path. There is only but one path, Mur Pass. Beyond lies Mount Alodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Alright, we will take a break before discussing the plan as Sandra... Oh, Volfred's also here. There you are, my kin. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. He's reaching out to us, and then... You do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this I sense is nascent. I don't know what that word means. Mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There's no reason they would know themselves other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected when at first we met that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you're getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome, but this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you nor any one of us. Do you understand? We understand. Or maybe, you know what, we don't care. The warning is of little consequence to you. You have always known those keen to warn against one course of action or another. None of it swayed you, and as ever you shall forge your own path. Very well. A lack of concern is fine with me, although I do not share your outlook, as long as yours is not a lack of understanding. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that commonwealth which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. So, that's something important. Fear of the unknown events in the case of the supernatural and paranormal. Well, I got my reasons. That's fine. That stuff can be scary. Alright. So, Volfred said some things you guys can think about, and Sandra's gonna say, hey, what's up, Ti'zo? I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all of his ilk, though that really is not saying much. Let us bring him forth. As long as Ti'zo dies. Nope. He's gonna be fine, I promise. In fact, we're gonna make him better right here, and he's gonna be the hero of this whole story. Nellie's taking it very personally. She's on the Ti'zo train, as are most people. Listen well, imp, you answer to me here. Ti'zo indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin the trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial it shall be just you, my beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. The unstoppable juggernaut, Ti'zo. Oh, stopped. It is 3 against 1. Can't very well banish them without killing myself. Ah! I'm gonna have to go full Ti'zo on these guys. I was gonna take it slow, but... Oh! Ha! Ti'zo. Ah! Got caught on that stupid invisible wall. You guys are so fast. I can do this. I've done it before. Ah! Leave me alone. Get in there, Ti'zo. Ah! Oh, good lord. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, we're so fast. There's 3 of us. Hey, excuse you. Excuse me. Yeah, come get some. Alright. You guys are just so freaking fast. Ha! How about that? Unstoppable. Ti'zo is excited to have completed the challenge. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. That's me. I am indeed lovely. Another one down. Hurry! What did we get? Ha'ub's wing. Oh, yes. His flutters and zips cost less stamina. Yes, thank you. I think we will do that. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 45% stamina. Oh, well worth it. Okay. Earlier, Volfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We are on our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwyn, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here's how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Elodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if they did not merely skim that chapter of the book. We haven't read any of the book. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. Both you and they shall choose someone from their respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth. Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about all of this? The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exiles forever and freedom from the downside is impossible? Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. Oh, Team Ti'zo has formed. So then that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall just be a step along the path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength, we'll talk again on our way up. Volfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time for vocations. Time for a vacation. Alright, guys, vote on vocations, please. Or if you take too long, I'll just take the first one. Just checking my correspondence. Can't you just imagine a little puppy growing up to be super awesome, adorable, badass dog named Ti'zo? I sure can. It's a great name. Go for it. Great choice. What do you guys think about vocations? Goddess isn't here tonight. Usually she would say forage. She liked the foraging. Uber likes reading the book. Nally says study, okay? Anybody else? We did mentor somebody last time. Study, study, always study. Everybody likes studying. Okay, fine, fine, I get it. We'll study. Alright, we read this book. We've already gotten one hope. Well, let's do presents then. The one we haven't done. Everyone's auras will get slightly bigger. Sure. Can't hurt. Ding. Alright. Let us continue on to this mountain. Seems like maybe someone will be escaping exile tonight. Got about an hour left. I think we can get somebody out of here. Oh boy. I think there are a couple of split path decisions coming up, so be on your guard. Here before you lies Mount Elodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather around again before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Alright, John, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. They're probably going to let Ti'zo escape back to the Commonwealth without your votes, but that's okay. I'll see you later. Now then, all of you have many questions. No, I've done a lot of talking. So go on, ask away. Didn't you just take a nap? He's a sleepy boy, Natalie. Hashtag down with Ti'zo. Hashtag Gilman gang. Oh boy. But there's only silence. One question stands out in your mind which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madam. That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against his adversaries in the rights. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rights. Hannah, hey, thanks. Thank you for telling me I'm doing a great job. Have you been here for the past 2 hours, or have you just arrived? I'm happy to see you. Hey, everybody, that's Hannah. She's my sister-in-law, and she's awesome. You can definitely follow her on Twitter, although her thing is like privacy locked or something, so you can't retweet any of the funny things she says. But she's super cool. And my brother is maybe there too, but I'm not sure, because that's all she said. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwin over there. He was tasked with seeking 2 trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon, and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could go free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rites, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head's beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. Oh, I'd love to stop talking, but we're gonna... No, this is important. We're gonna keep listening. Volfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodariel raises her voice again. Hold, you mistook my meaning. I understand your plans. Still I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? Ah, I see. Well, that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen, you are qualified, I should say, because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain. Though in this case, the expression is quite literally true. When the Eight created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf, exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The Eight scribes also formed a special group against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others, erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Hannah, what are you doing? What's up? Thanks for coming to the stream. How are ya? Victory means nothing in a common right, then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom, while failure can be an excellent teacher. The scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites, or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites. But these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free, yet still the other triumvirates pressed on with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Thank the Lord. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. I'm going to need people to vote. Do we take Emperor's Ascent? Fae believes the Eight scribes will bless whoever goes through there. Or the Emperor's Fall. It sounds worse, but it's equally a good choice. Pamitha expects some long-lost valuables to be stashed here. Please vote on which way you think we should go. And I'm going to take a break. Oh, I should have got a drink for this. Oof. Hannah says Emperor's Ascent, as does Uber. You guys, I know Emperor's Fall sounds bad, but it's really fine. No, we can go Emperor's Ascent. I think it's just the three of you guys voting right now, so we'll go this way. The sublime beauty of Mount Elodiel, along with the thin air this high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talkative of your companions. However, Fae has been positively bursting with excitement. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Ti'zo maybe not so much. Ti'zo seems not to share Fae's enthusiasm. He does not like the cold. You've been here before, Ti'zo, isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave, I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry. Wait, is that... Wait, look, but Ti'zo, don't you see? Don't you see them there? Ti'zo seems to be exclaiming something in utter disbelief. You yourself see nothing, but Fae rises almost off her feet as the imp looks on, astonished. Sorry guys, it's time for a video chat with my family. Try to be back, if not, have a good night and week. Thanks Natalie, thanks for showing up. Hopefully I'll see you, I should be on here next Sunday, unless something comes up, but maybe I'll talk to you in the Discord. You have a good night. Was that the scribes? It was. I know it was. They said something to me. They spoke to me. They told us we were welcome. They were welcome here. Fae runs off to spread the word among all your companions. Strangely enough, her enthusiasm is infectious, and in spite of everything, your spirits rise. To hope. Excellent. Very good. Another choice for Hannah and Uber now. Should we take the Temple High Road? Hedwyn expressed a passing whim to see the view from there. Or the Temple Cistern. Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters. Whatever your preference. Now, there's just two of you, so if you split the vote, I will decide. I did not sleep super well because Rowan wakes up screaming all the time, so I had to go get her in the middle of the night, and then stupid dog was barking early in the morning. I had to go out too, so not a whole lot of sleep. Uber says high road. Hannah says cistern. All right, I thought that might happen. Where are we gonna go? All right, you know what? This time I'm gonna go with cistern because it's like Hannah's first, or maybe she's new. She hasn't done as many votes as Uber. We're gonna go Temple Cistern. Thank you for voting, though. What's wrong with Roland? She just, I don't know. I don't know if she has nightmares or if she just, like, she always wakes up at like 1 or 2 in the morning and like it's dark in her room and she just starts shrieking and then like she has to come into our room. Some nights it doesn't happen, but a lot of nights it does. That's not the best. Oh, but she's fine. She just doesn't take any naps and then she wakes up in the middle of the night all the time. And long last, the worm surges toward the water of the cistern. You decided to join him for a brief excursion there after another hard day's ride. You find him in a shallow pool, appearing very much contented. This night, he thought he may never again feel freshwater's cool caress against his scales. He sighs, splashing about from time to time. Then he turns his attention over to you. What a drama queen, poor baby. Two different approaches coming in there in the chat. You, Master Reader, are most kind to take with you this wayward knight. He swears to prove himself to you and to the rest. He knows that soon now someone may go free. He knows the choice of whom may weigh upon you heavily indeed. For it is you who ought to make the choice, is that not so? This night he heard it from the others, so it must be true. Now listen, please, upon what little honor this knight has. This knight's penance isn't yet complete. There's much atoning to be done, so when rises the occasion to decide who ought to go free, this knight wants you to know something. Please, do not choose him, not even if you wish, and not even if you can. He begs of you, allow this knight that simple dignity. With that, Sir Gilman sinks into the waters. His tail waves to you to leave him be for now. Hannah, what's Adam doing tonight? Did he go on a Taco Bell run or something? Alright. Gilman says he doesn't think he deserves freedom yet. Well, maybe... Ah, but he got some enlightenment. Huzzah! Great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. Let's get you something, Gilman. If everyone is banished, he shall instantly return. That's not bad. That's a good safeguard. After Sir Gilman banishes someone, one of his banished allies shall instantly return. I don't think that'll come up as much. What does this go to? Banish an adversary, then do extra damage, or having using slash instantly recovers all stamina. So the right one is a lot of slash killing stuff, and the left one is a lot of when people are banished. I'm going to take Valiant Return, and then I think we'll switch over to the right tree later. Man, I'm falling asleep. 10 more minutes and I'm going to drop out. Oh, that's fine, Uber. I'm glad you've been here. But we're coming up on very important decisions, so I'll try to go so you can help out, because I didn't want to get to a very important choice in this game and have nobody around to choose. You know? What'd you do all day, though? He's making brownies. He went to the gym for 30 minutes, and now he's ripped. I bet he is. That's how it works. And now he's making brownies. A good end to gym day. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and follows under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act is with a single heart and might during the rites.
Num caraveras.
Well then, lead onward, Tariq.
Secretaves.
Please follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. Hoy's work stuff, shopping, all the weekend stuff. I got you. That does sound busy. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. Not for me! He screams. Okay. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Terry?
Salutium Ceres.
It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how was your rest?
Penamta Ceres.
Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then let us make this quick. She gestures toward the rest of you. Now each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate.
Oxare Shontas.
Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances, but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwyn the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions, in my case, so I can return to be with one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. I'm regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodariel. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Fae, and I'm here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Ti'zo seeks to live up to the Nightwings' legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Pamitha Thane. I'm only here because my sister's here. Then as Volfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You. I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You're not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. You should make a video with Adam and I sometime. We're very smart. I know you are. I actually recorded a couple videos with Adam that one time you guys were here, and I haven't gotten around to editing them yet. So those will come out sometime. But Hannah, you and I should do something sometime. If you have any ideas, let me know. Then she turns to you, for there's no one left to go. State who you are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Well, there's a lot of us here. We don't know who we are, I think. You cannot for the life of you recall a time before arriving in the downside. Details of the Commonwealth are scarce within your mind. Perhaps you wanted to forget the place. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. State also what you truly seek. You want to help your friends. Oh yeah, Tide Pod Challenge. Alright, I will definitely film and edit that for you. You provide and consume the Tide Pods. The companions you have met here who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq. Aye, Celeste. Be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back on. He does not look back at her. Alright, guys. Important rite coming up. Oh, the pressure. From the top of Mount Elodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. The cool kids are now snorting Ajax. Oh god. Somebody wants to talk. Jodariel. Oh, we also got River Frost. So cold it can burn the skin but keeps the wagon cool, and food fresher longer. Pick that up in the Scolarian Shore. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she's already in her raiments. Hedwyn soon joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Ruki? None as yet. Complained about it chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar then. I'm certain that it is. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said or needs to be said. Soon, if Volfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what did I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against a wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there for good measure. Though this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. Does this broad have a vitamin deficiency? She's a demon, so forgive her if she looks a bit odd. If all goes well. That's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just we might be breaking up the band here, people, if one of us gets out. That's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. He looks back at us. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Hedwyn slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do, but we've been here from the start. I want you to know my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there on the other side to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're going to build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know we have to try. Jodariel turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Ruki nods his head in return. And Hedwyn's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Okay. We're gonna check in with Falcon Ron, then we'll see what happens. Hey guys, just so you're all aware and all, I know how come you're here. How come you made it all the way up here? Oh, I know, all right. You're here because I got the lowest prices and all the downside, am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value there, an awful lot. Oh, Falcon Ron, you're really something. Scribe Snuff lets you redo your masteries. Don't really need it. I'm gonna take this big Stardust though. See, you guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. Let us commence. Before Uber has to go to bed. Is everyone prepared, Hedwyn? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rights this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwyn, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory, we await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. I hope you're all ready.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Templars, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. The damned Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never going to see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Jodariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages, not in these damned robes. Jodariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Jodariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Ha, I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Pumbaa also has been to the gym. Now come on. Ignarius throws his mask back on as his allies snarl the rest of you. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Okay, guys.
Who most deserves their freedom?
Everyone viewing, whoever may be left, please tell me who you would like to go free if we are to win. It can only be one of the three people with the highest enlightenment, and that means it can either be Jodariel, Rukey, or Ti'zo. If we win, they shall go free. And if we lose, then they'll still be here, but Uber says Rukey should go free. Anybody else? If we lose, Ignarius will go free. Any other votes? The Broad. Hannah says Jodariel. Looks like it's a tie. And in this case, Hannah, since you are a more recent addition to this stream, I'd say that Uber knows Rukey a little better and has chosen him, and I think that is a fine choice.
Rukey.
Excellent choice, chum. Now let's get me out of here. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. We will need 2 people, so I can send Jodariel also, and then if you guys have another one you want to help in this liberation rite. Very well then, under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's liberation rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Rukey Greentail shall be liberated. Should the Templars prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate to strive alongside Rukey Greentail and see to his return in glory?
Who shall be at his side?
And said Jodariel, the Broad.
Jodariel.
Very well, let us prevail here and see this through. And who shall aid them? He can eat my shorts and leave. Oh boy. You sure have a lot of attitude about all these people you barely know, Hannah. Who shall help them? Hedwyn, Fae, Ti'zo, Sir Gilman? Ametha does not want to do it. For whatever reason. Anybody? Adam said that. Well, Adam's a rude boy. Alright, nobody's voting on anything. Headwind or Gilman? Alright, there we go. Thank you, Uber. I think it's fitting if Headwind does it.
Headwind.
Sounds good. Now let's bring Ruki home.
The choice is cast.
Cole. What? Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choice as reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us all begin. Nightwings. Been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me.
Commence. It is, at last. The Nightwings proved their worth. As for their adversaries, they did not. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
We did it. Gah, what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it. Nightwings. Be seeing you around, I guess. Next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. So, what now? I guess I'm just supposed to jump into this waterfall thing back here, and then that's it. Home free! Home free! Something comes over him then. Now listen to me, chums. Don't any of you go thinking you're gonna miss me, yeah? You're gonna do just fine, even without old Rookie Greentail there to keep an eye out all the time, even though the rest of you are just a bunch of slowpokes and all that. Me, I'm gonna be so busy drinking myself silly on Commonwealth stock, I'm sure I'm soon gonna forget each and every one of you. But just in case I don't, you be sure and stop by and visit me if you get back there too. Just look for Mama Greentail's shop, right in the heart of town. You can't miss it. So yeah, stop by, say hi, you know. Now, I think I gotta go, so excuse me. He drops into the shimmer pool and disappears within, although you still can hear him going on about something. Oh, let me tell you, this is weird in here. It's starting. Oh, wait. Rookie earned back his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Rookie Greentail. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Well, there you go. Rookie is free now. We're going to go for another half hour or so, but that's probably the most important thing that'll happen tonight, so Uber, you are free to go to bed. You should do a Stardew Valley stream. I sure could. I just got that on Switch, which I've been playing a lot, and I like it a lot. I do have it on Steam, so I could do a stream of that. I don't know. Would it be exciting to watch me farm parsnips, Hannah? I could do something like that. You know, if you came over, we could do some together if you wanted. That'd be fun.
Until the turning of the stars, farewell.
After your victory over the Tempers and the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I miss him already. Too bad John wasn't here to see not Ti'zo in their freedom. Yeah, hopefully he will be here if Ti'zo goes free. And then he can be all grumpy about it if he wants, but we'll see. It is quieter now, but we'll see Rookie again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. What about the stars? Can we afford the time? About that. Reader, go see for yourself. Alright, hope you had fun, Uber. You have a good night, and I'll see you later. I'm looking forward to more Undertale. No pressure, though, but whenever you have it ready, I'm ready. The night sky over Mount Elodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Rookie as you look toward the heavens. He's not dead, he's free. Let's see what we find. Well, I'll tell you what, there's not much going on here. Hannah and Adam, every time we've looked at the stars to this point, there's been one brightly glowing star, but there is nothing right now. No stars are shining now. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It says the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready, mark my words. Gilman. After the Liberation Rite, you find Sir Gilman in an uncharacteristically quiet and contemplative mood. He salutes you crisply with his tail. Glory to you, Master Reader, and glory to the noble Rookie Greentail. Long may he prosper in the Commonwealth. And in doing so, may he benefit the plan into which we have all been thrust. Then he falls silent for a time. You sense him growing very emotional. In noble Rookie, this knight found a kindred spirit, Master Reader. One of questionable honor, the greatest cunning, and such blinding speed as to befit a minstrel's tale. This knight fears our triumvirate lost something irreplaceable in him. Of course, this knight is also pleased that Ruki has achieved his freedom, very much so. And furthermore, this knight shall now continue training even harder than before. Ruki Greentail, this knight shall train on until such time as he is swifter than the jagged lightnings of the deathless tempest. Now, Master Rita, this knight must beg his leave of you, for it is time, not for his rest, but for his training. Know that he is very grateful for your wisdom and your guidance in these rites. Between yourself and Master Ruki, you have instilled within this knight an unshakable resolve. He bows low and bids you a good evening. Good morning, my kin. The place I noted earlier, let me illuminate the way. It is the Moonlight Alcove. Volfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. I suppose... Volfred? You find Volfred seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, Rita. This wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there's something that you wish to know, you need but ask. Let's ask him some stuff. How do you know Tariq? Tariq was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as how you've seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the rites in the Nightwings. I've tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Ti'zo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about? Why did the Nightwings disband in the first place? I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Stuck in the desert? Back then it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Irisa and another known as Oralek. Once in a while we let little Ti'zo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Irisa, we lost her, and Oralek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Elodiel. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my kin. That's all we'll ask him. Good night, you big tree. Alright, we're gonna bide our time. That sounds exciting. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. It's impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass. Then, one evening... Is that guy's head a pitcher? I don't think so. He's like a tree, so he's like a trunk. This is Adam. No, I don't think it's a pitcher. May I have a moment, reader? Begging your pardon, but there's something you may wish to see. Please follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path toward salvation is revealed, but now something is different. Ah, yes. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed to you a single path, but now several rights avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rights. Alright, maybe we will do one more, and then we'll call it a night. So, Adam and Hannah, tell me, should we go face the Pyre Hearts, the worms? Should we go fight the Dissidents, a bunch of dogs? Or the Accusers, that whiny guy named Lindell? Choose one and we shall face them, and then we'll call it a night, I think. For now, we may choose who we face. And then I'm hungry and I'm getting tired of talking. I'm really glad you guys came to hang out, though. I hope you had some fun. I know it's just a lot of talking, mostly. But the game's cool. The dogs. Good choice. Then we shall go to Orez. The stars urge that we go to the Hulk of Orez, a long way off. Wolfred, sir, how are we to reach the Hulk of Orez in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the other to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. I'm glad you think it's cool. It's a really great game. This is kind of, I don't know if it's a halfway point, but it's kind of a turning point, because everything before this has been, like, we journey from the very southern part of the world, like, you know, you journey and fight people all the way up to the top of the mountain, one person goes free, and now we're kind of going to be able to go a lot of different places, and it's going to be more rights, and maybe a little less talking. But yeah, you fight everybody one time going up to the top, and then now we're going to go against everybody again, and stuff's going to get tougher. We'll just kind of do that and then see how it ends up. Hey, Sonic Girl. How far is he? Are you talking to me? Because there's not very many people in chat. We just had the first person go free, which was Rookie, and now we're going to go fight Barker, and then probably going to call it a night, because I've been talking for several hours. Exactly how many is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Alright, we got Moonlight Alcove. Yes, the music is very good. I'm glad you're into it. Next morning, Wolfred calls everyone together before the Black Wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Oh yes, a nice new wagon. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang on to something. Here we go. After having soared into the sky, the Black Wagon remains aloft. Somehow. Ti'zo is excited to be flying again. You get the impression this may not be the first time for him. Never thought I'd soar like this again. Oh, by the scribes. The Nightwings sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. Now we can fly wherever we want, but we have one destination. I didn't realize this thing had a horn. Hey. Oops. Okay, sorry. Bumped into that hag. What does this thing have? Hooves too? What is this? But I saw something. Oh, okay. Wolford's like, nope. So now you can see that the other triumvirs actually have their own wagons as well. The Hulk of Horus. It has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read of the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed Pyreness. Some say it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood, etc. Those such as yourselves in the distance know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. Well, there goes somebody. Alright, so we got 3 places we can land. I've been having people vote, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to pick one. Just a second. Hey, what's up? You guys okay? Bro, you want to say hi? Adam and Hannah are watching. Oh, really? You say hi to Adam and Hannah? Alright. Yeah. Oh, well, that's nice. And Amma and Hannah. And sorry, Ro, a lot of people already went to bed, so they're not here to see you. Are you guys doing okay? Okay. I'm gonna be done soon. Okay. Adam and Hannah, say hi. I don't know who it is. It was Adam last time. It could be. It's... You say hi?
You say hi, friend?
Hi, friend.
That's very nice. Very good. Alright, well, why don't you go up to bed and I'll be up there soon. Okay. Yeah, I'll be upstairs soon. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let us land somewhere. Beat these guys. And then go to bed. Pamitha wants to go there. Sir Gillen believes the conditions are right there. And Ti'zo wants to fish for something. You know what? I'm hungry. I want to fish for something tasty. Alright. Good landing back there. Let's see if this thing's good to keep going. Headwind assists you with the remainder of the work, and together you conclude that everything seems to be in order. For now, we will continue by sea. Oh, the Beyond Crystal seeks headwind. We also got Waking Wood Wisps. It's like fireflies. We've got, what are these things? We got some levers to pull, canvas wings, etc., etc. We're gonna do the Beyond Crystal next stream, I think. We should get to this right. Alright. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the sea dominion cast into exile. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. We crushed them. Ti'zo appears to have spotted something tasty. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Ti'zo got a froth sea flounder. 89 coins. Wow, Ti'zo. You killed it. That is a nice fish. We also have vocation time. What are we going to do? We'll study probably. Everybody seemed to like that choice. Get that second burst of hope. Alright. Do that other stuff next time. At dawn, everyone seems to have recovered from the rigors of your maiden voyage across the skies. It is time to return to the Hulk of Horus and confront the dissidents once again. And so we shall. Did that just hop over the water? Okay. We're just gonna go for it. Though the now familiar surroundings of the Hulk of Horus made preparations faster than before, the stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. At last. Well, Sir Gilman, I have every faith in your ability in this. This knight is absolutely prepared. There can be no question of this fact. You wish them all good fortune in turn. Little else is said, and together you watch the celestial harmony in calm and silence and await the dissidents. Anybody watching, if there's anybody you want to take part in this rite, speak now and I will choose them. Otherwise, I'm going to choose. And we're going to rock a little bit.
Reader, ever persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon enough. Your chosen adversaries here shall be the dissidents. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met. Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Smell that, mates? Looks like we're gonna have to take this one a little serious this time. That's right, 'cause they ain't got Greentail clogging up their ranks no more. He's back home now with his dear old mom, where he belongs. Right time, you Nightwings, dump the deadbeat. Gotta have some standards after all. Just the same, we're gonna stomp you to the ground. Get ready. Alright, I haven't seen any votes, so I'm just gonna pick. By the by there, mates, my pack and I, we've got a few new tricks we're dying to show you real soon. That's right. They've gotten better than last time.
Now let us begin.
Let's pick those who are low on enlightenment. That would be Gilman, Pamela, and Fae, I think. Give them a little boost.
Sir Gilman. Fae.
Yes, you take this thing.
Kamatha.
Been itching for another go. Let's have it, mates. Tear 'em to shreds.
Commence. The flame is stricken.
Oh.
Sacred law. Yes. Oof.
Oh god. I don't know what happened there, but it wasn't good.
Bye, Barker.
Hey. Can't catch me.
Magnificent. Extinguish now their pyre. Fear not the purified flame.
You're really gonna make us work for this, is that right, mates? Well, then we got our work cut out for us. You sure do.
Quench now their pyre. Exactly by the book. Now end the ceremony.
Oops.
There.
Ah. Yeah, how about no? Ah.
From burning flame to ash.
How dare you? How dare you?
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. They overwhelmed their adversaries utterly.
That's right.
The rite is complete.
Blech. What happened back there, mates? I'll have your hides for this.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Yeah, it's a
The
good experience.
moon-touched girl has greater understanding than it seems.
Okay. Jumps farther, sprinting, slows nearby people. Sprints and jumps fast. That's great. Gotta take that one.
If only wings could speed us on toward greater understanding.
Alright. Dash ability and rapid succession is good. I don't salute ever. Moves faster. Yeah, we want to go with this one.
Until the next rite.
Sweet. You return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles prevailed against the dissidents and find Wolfred waiting for you there. Well done back there, my kid. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I've something that I wish to share with you if you have a moment. We have discussed the plan of which we're all a part. I have a means of measuring our progress toward the goal of it. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next. Look forth! I expect you shall again see several shining stars where once you saw but one. And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight, I think. Next time we'll start off picking a new adversary and take them on in a rite. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. I did have fun, although I'm very tired and hungry, so I need a break for sure. And we will try to be back next Sunday at the same time. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go get a snack. You are welcome to follow me on Twitter if you want to talk. Also, I have a Discord that you are welcome to join. We can chat, you can share your own stuff, etc., etc. So, thank you for joining me. Have a good night, and I will see you next time. Bye!